and all eyeballs are online to how to get your first C-suite role. We've got a special panel with some local leaders, and then another panel on anxiety and high-performing women. There's so many different topics at this event that we're really excited to share, and who is speaking as well.
Well, let's touch on that. Who is speaking? I know we got Connie Smith. I know we got Sass Jordan, two big names right there. Right off the hop, big names.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is a lineup. And it's so impressive too, because a lot of these women are from our local owned community, which is great to be able to provide a platform to highlight them. So from McMaster University, we've got Dr. Catherine Connolly. Speaking with Sass Jordan, we've got Brick Dixon, who is all about branding and digital media. We've got Charlene Carrington. We've got Kate Dixon, Janice Pomerleau from SP Partners, Leslie Fairweather from Sephora, Karen Belair from Shared Services West, Sophia Kambalia from the Weather Network, Rebecca Ripa from the University Health Network, Margaret Zanel from Wentworth Consulting and formerly from Xerox, Camila Kowalski from Dan Kelly, Donna Fagan Pascal from Dynacare. Oh, you're really testing me here. Who else we got? We have Amy Vodrick from Inside Edge, Kelly Anderson, formerly of McMaster, and Jen Stanley from Moto Yoga, and Natasha Sharma from the Kindness Journal, and as well from McMaster. So quite a lineup of women featured.
And Kristine, it's a wonderful cross section as well, which I think is so important, where all of these women can help empower and engage and create that vision of what it's like to be like and what you can do to move forward in this world.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really inspiring bunch. And a lot of the topics are actually based on research. So through my master's study, we looked at women's networks and how to make them more effective. And so some of the topics that you're going to see here are actually out of that. And these are topics that are supposed to help women smash the glass ceiling. So fun fact is that most women don't actively manage their reputation, and that is one of their barriers to achieving senior leadership roles. So we've got a few topics that are targeted towards that subject matter to again help women to continue to move in their career during the pandemic and also coming out of the pandemic in a strong way.
And what I like about this, whether you are an experienced professional or maybe just someone getting into the workforce or maybe even into high school who wants to be part of something like this, you can always learn.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note of who should attend, like anyone who identifies as women, but of course it's an open event, men are welcome. It'll be a great event, different levels, different stages of people in their careers. And that's the best part of the networking component. So not only are you networking with your peers, but you're also doing some bridging networking, meaning you're networking with people in different career levels or different industries. And that's a really important part of building your professional network, which builds your social capital, which is a really important element. Again, it's one of the barriers to women achieving senior leadership roles is not having that strong social capital. So we're trying to combat that and address that in the summit.
And I love how this message is getting out there, how women can do whatever they want. And that's something we continue at our household to continue to impress upon our daughter Presley. You can do whatever you want. Build those bridges, build those connections, because at the end of the day, Kristine, as we all know, it's so much about what you know, but it's also who you know to move forward.
Yeah, and you bring up a really important point. So that's talking about your professional capital and what's involved in your professional capital. So you have your human capital, which is your intellect and your education, plus your experience, which is from work and life, your social capital, your connections, and then your reputation, your professional brand. Collectively, all of those components build your professional capital that will, a stronger professional capital obviously helps you to move the needle in the workplace in terms of influence, as well as moving up that corporate ladder.
Kristine, in your professional experience, what is your thought on being able to take something like this and getting to the kids at a much younger age? So it's being taught to them maybe as you're getting into grade 7, 8, maybe even into high school. So by the time you get to this professional stage, you've already been taught. It almost seems like we're getting to them too late sometimes.
Yeah, and like role models is a very important part of that, right? So we need to we still need to put and make a focused effort to put women in senior leadership roles out there on platforms as role models so that younger women can look at them and be inspired. We're seeing a lot of that come out of is it STEAM now, the STEAM industry with technology. As women see other women in that field, they're more open-minded to join it, and they're trying to get that done at a younger age so that we can start to inspire our youth. So that's a really important part of that, as well as mentorship and sponsorship. Really actively taking an active role in someone's professional career, and that comes from both men and women. So it's not like we're just looking out for female sponsors. You want male sponsors too. But that's all an important part of curating a strong business community to help move the economy forward.
And you talked about mentorship. I find it so fascinating. You can be a mentor to someone and not even know it based on the conversations, your actions, how you respond to things. I find that fascinating. Again, it all comes down to body language, emotional intelligence, and just how you act as a person in general, which professionals need to, I think, be reminded of from time to time.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially if you're in those manager roles,
Yeah.
you really have a unique opportunity to impact the lives of your team and also your coworkers, like people at your own level. If you build your team's confidence, you are, whether you knew it or not, you are a role model for them. And if we're all helping each other and the next generation, it's only going to make for stronger employees and, again, a stronger economy, which, I know we're all looking forward to seeing get back on track.
Look, I know there's lots of talks, lots of things happening, but there's also a little wine and food option, I understand, happening. Touch on that, because that's always something I enjoy.
Yeah, so of course, on the theme of support local, as our VIP tickets include a meal and a bottle of wine. And the meals are provided by, you've got a choice of restaurants. So we have Radius, we have the Hamilton Club, we have Castelli Cucina, and we have the North Cole in Burlington. And then the wine is by Vineland Estates, and it's Kick-Ass Sass wine, and that is, it ties into the event actually, because we're talking about building your brand through wine. But really excited to partner with these awesome local venues, and I know we can't wait to get back to frequenting them a little bit more often.
And of course, we want to be able to have Evolve 2021, hopefully be Evolve 2022, be face-to-face. People want to get involved this time around, Kristine. How do they do so?
Yeah, absolutely. So you go to our website, www.womensnetwork.com. There you can check out all of the event details. You can check out what the virtual platform is, because I understand that's probably new to a lot of people. You can buy your tickets there, as well as our contact information is on the website in case you want to get in touch and be involved for the future.
Hey, Kristine, I've really enjoyed these last few minutes speaking with you and hearing more about this event. Continued success, not just for this event, but moving into the future as well, okay?
Thank you so much.
It's been a real pleasure. Hamilton, up next, students will be flying higher with the completion of Mohawk College's new aviation